Now let's rank the second set of 14 movies I revisited for the month of May of 2021. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. There, I hope that made up for last time since I had to do a disclaimer, so now you've got the intro again. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I'm going to bring to you the second half of all movies that I revisited in May of this year, 2021. If you've not seen the first half, I advise you to click on the card that's coming up. There we go. And you can try and watch that before you continue on. Give you a few seconds to do that while I give a little heads up. I did revisit one thing, but wasn't a movie, it was actually a TV special, and it was Grease Live. Yes, I actually got to see that again. I was very happy to have seen it again. I think I'll review that sometime sooner. I know I was a little late on the anniversary, but don't worry, it'll happen. Okay, that about covers it. Here's the final 14. Since I've already done 14 already, I watched 20 movies, so here's the next 14. Coming in at number 14 is A Quiet Place from 2018. Though I was originally going to see the new sequel today, but unfortunately, well, due to certain reasons, I have to delay it till tomorrow. Don't worry. So rest assured you will get the review. I was lucky to have managed to revisit this, considering I mentioned in my re-review I still only watched it once. But now that I've revisited it finally, now I make it twice I've seen it, I gotta say it's very good. I mean, I know there's not much dialogue, but hey, it's pretty good. I mean, like I said, I love the performances we got. Emily Blunt, John Krasinski, Noah Jupe, yeah, I got the last name right. But I especially love the performance we got from young Millicent Simmons. Very good. Well, let's hope for the best the sequel's going to be as good. Now, coming in at number 13 is All Dogs Go to Heaven from 1989. I revisited this on Tubi, and I reviewed it. That's so far been one of my most viewed videos. Well, it was formerly my most viewed video, but I didn't tell you what video will be until I get to, well, what's to come on my channel for next month, okay? But anyway, I love this movie. It's one of my favorites. It ranked second behind American Tail on my Don Bluth ranking, if you've not seen that. I really do love this movie. Burt Reynolds, Dom DeLuise, Vic Tayback, one of his final performances. Yeah, they were all real good. I love the story. It was just so much fun. I really did enjoy All Dogs Go to Heaven. No matter what, and no matter how old I get, I'll still enjoy this movie. Now, coming in at number 12 is the 1996 live-action remake of 101 Dalmatians, which I really do enjoy just as much as the original animated one, which that's still to come. But this film's pretty good. After I got to see Cruella recently, the brand new prequel, I will say her Emma Stone's performance came close to as good as Glenn Close in this live-action remake. Glenn Close nails it as Cruella the villain in the live-action 101 Dalmatians. Love the performances from Jeff Daniels and Jolie Richardson as Roger and Ania. They were all real good. Joan Plowright, I forgot to mention her as Nanny, very good. I think it's so much fun, the 101 Dalmatians remake. But I still enjoy the original a little more. But don't get me wrong, but I like them both for different reasons. Now, coming in at number 11 is Disney's Descendants 2 from 2017. A great sequel. I mean, we get old and new characters added after being in the last movie. We get introduced to some new characters, including Uma and Harry and Gil, Dizzy, all the others. But I will say it's just fun to watch. And it also has my favorite song from the Descendants trilogy, Chillin' Like a Villain. Great song. But I do like a lot of the other songs as well. Enough said. Now for the top 10. Number 10 is Deep Blue Sea from 1999. I hadn't seen this movie in a long time. I revisited it on Tubi. This would be my second favorite shark film next to Jaws. With a pretty good cast that includes Saffron Burrows, Thomas Jane, Samuel L. Jackson, Michael Rappaport, and LL Cool J. Oh, the list goes on. This is easily kind of an underrated movie. I have seen the direct-to-video second one. I have yet to see the third one. But I'm not sure how good that would be, though. The second one was okay, but I'm not sure about the third one, though. But this one, you can't go wrong. It was awesome. It was good to finally revisit this film. I watched that on Tubi. Just a great shark flick. Number 9 is Benji from 1974. Great film, a real dog of a flick. A little joke there. Yeah, I loved the original Benji. It was great to have seen. It was one of the first movies I watched when I got the Fire TV Stick Lite earlier this year, and I revisited it on Prime, which is where I saw it. Anyway, it's a great movie. You'll see the sequel on the first time watch ranking next month, which will come up later in the week. But anyway, the original Benji, great music, especially its theme, I Feel Love by Charlie Rich. The characters are all good. I just really enjoyed it. It's one of my faves. Number 8 is Mockingjay Part 1. This, of course, is the third installment of the Hunger Games franchise. This came out in 2015, I think. I might be wrong, though. But anyway. Yeah, but I really enjoy it. I revisited all the Hunger Games movies, well, right before Tubi dropped them. But I really loved the series. I mean, we got Jennifer Lawrence playing Katniss, and it just had great performances. It's not too bad. The second one's going to be showing up in a little bit. Mockingjay Part 1, it's not too bad. It's just kind of low, though, but... Well, when next year comes, I will review the whole series. Promise. Number 7 is Alien from 1979. Now, I watched this on Prime with IMDb TV. This film's a great classic. I will review this soon. Directed by Ridley Scott, featuring Sigourney Weaver and a whole cast of others. I think this is just so much fun. It's a blast to watch. I really did enjoy it. Anyway, it's just one of the great sci-fi horror flicks there ever was. Well, in space anyway. I mean, after all, I will be seeing some sci-fi horror in A Quiet Place Part 2, though, when I go see it, Only unlike that, this takes place in space. But Alien's just a good movie. I love it. Number 6 is Disney's Descendants 3 from 2019. Love this movie. This was one of the first reviews I did on my channel. They got over 100 views since the day I put it up. I was blown by it. And this was Cameron Boyce's final performance in this. Well, he finished this before his untimely death. So young, may he rest in peace. But anyway, I really loved the performances we got from everyone. Cheyenne Jackson, pretty good in ways as Hades. It has good songs in there. And of course, I love the Dark Audrey in ways. Yeah, sometimes I don't mean to. Well, after the song Nightfalls comes to an end, once all those clanking suits of armor crashed in my voice, see that's good. I didn't mean to laugh, but I couldn't help it. Okay, enough said. Descendants 3, love it. I'm looking forward to the royal wedding, anime event coming up soon. I don't know when it's coming, but I hope for the best it'll come. Number 5 is Mockingjay Part 2. And I believe this was from 2016. This was the final installment of the Hunger Games series. And of course, they did Mockingjay, the final book, in 2 separate parts. Well, no, they are going to plan to do one on the 4th book, which was a prequel to the Hunger Games. I think it's not too bad. It has some fun and epic moments and what have you with Katniss and all the others. I've just got to say, It's pretty good. But next one's another installment. Number 4 is Catching Fire. And this came out in, I believe it was 2014, I think. I do believe it was. Or maybe it was 2013, but I can't remember. Sorry. I just want to go rapid fire on this. This is the second installment in the Hunger Games series, and I think this was a little step up from the first one, since it did have some shaky camera issues and what have you. But even so, Catching Fire is really good. Again, we got good performances from Jennifer Lawrence. I forgot to bring up Josh Hutcherson and Elizabeth Banks, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and this series would be the last few movies he did before his death. But anyway, Catching Fire I think was pretty epic and exciting. I really loved it. Then I've seen all the Hunger Games movies and went and saw all of them in theaters, and they are all wonderful. Number 3 is the original 101 Dalmatians from 1961, anime classic that recently celebrated its 60th anniversary earlier this year. Is just so great. With all those great characters, Roger and Anita, Nanny, and of course the Dalmatians, Pongo and Purdy, and all those other little Dalmatian puppies, and of course Cruella de Vil herself. Yep, just a great Disney animated feature. I really do love it, and it's one of the greats. Now for the final 2. This was a tough decision, so please don't shoot the big D, okay? Number 2 is Aliens from 1986. Now, this is probably my favorite of the whole Alien series, since I only watched the first 3. Yeah. But Aliens, definitely a classic. Sigourney Weaver, still good. Everyone else was really good. I just really enjoy it. I think it's more close to being sci-fi than horror, but I might be wrong. You be the judge. It was just so action-packed. I thought it was pretty cool. James Cameron did a pretty good job in directing it. It's just like Ridley Scott did for the first one. It's awesome. Number 1 is The Hunger Games from 2012. This film is the one that started it all. Jennifer Lawrence, Josh Hutcherson, everyone was really good. Now, despite the film had shaky camera issues and what have you, I can understand, but I still loved this movie for what it was. I especially loved the sequence where Katniss shows up in that lovely dress, and well, you know what happens then. But anyway, The Hunger Games is awesome. We get to see this stuff go on in action. It's just so good. I especially like the song Safe and Sound of my gal Taylor Swift along with the Civil Wars. Very good song. So anyway, The Hunger Games is my number 1 rewatch of May 2021. Now, what did you think of these 14? Tell me what you thought about this in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel, be a part of the Big D Nation. Stay tuned, and I will finally give you a review of A Quiet Place Part 2. Promise. Thanks for watching. If you like this, see these other reviews. The upper left-hand corner is the review I did of All Dogs Go to Heaven. The upper right-hand corner is the re-review I did of A Quiet Place. And the bottom left-hand corner is the review of the original 101 Dalmatians. In the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.